An 18-year-old poor girl works night shifts at a bar to pay her tuition. A drunk, handsome billionaire locks his eyes on her and claims she looks exactly like his long-lost white moonlight. He takes her to his luxury mansion that same night and keeps her as his personal substitute for 6 full years. She hides a life-shattering secret. She has an immortal body and can never die. Suddenly, the girl recalls the night they first met. The billionaire does not look at her. He looks through her to the woman he truly loves. He gives her a black card, a fancy house, and free piano lessons, but only to mold her into a copy of his frail, sickly first love. At that moment, the girl accepts the cold transaction without complaint. She has no family, no money, and no choice. She tells herself it is just a deal. She gives him comfort, and he gives her a stable life. She buries her real hobbies and dreams to fit his perfect image of the substitute. The next second, news arrives that breaks the billionaire's world. His beloved white moonlight returns to the city. But she suffers from severe heart failure and needs an immediate heart transplant to survive. The billionaire panics and spends millions every day to find a matching donor, ignoring the girl who stays by his side faithfully. Unexpectedly, the girl makes a life-changing decision. She secretly takes a heart-matching test with the white moonlight. The result is a perfect match. She decides to fake her own death, donate her heart, which will regenerate because of her immortality, and end her 6-year life as a lonely substitute. But on the other side, the girl tells her loyal best friend her bold escape plan. She names it Eternal Escape, a fake car crash on her 24th birthday, her death reported to the billionaire, and her heart transplanted into the white moonlight. Did you know what this book thinks of the code moonlight? She will disappear forever and start a new life. Suddenly, the girl begins to splurge all the money the billionaire gave her. She buys luxury bags, fancy cars, and expensive jewelry, selling most of them for cash. She wants to leave nothing behind and start fresh, with no attachments to her past. At that moment, the billionaire notices the girl's strange behavior, but brushes it off. He is too busy worrying about his white moonlight to care about his substitute's mood. He promises to celebrate her birthday but keeps delaying it with work and hospital visits. Immediately, the girl asks the billionaire for a birthday gift. She says she wants a simple ring, a small wish she has hidden for 6 years. The billionaire hesitates and tells her she is too young for marriage, calling her sensible for not pushing the topic. His words break her last bit of hope for their relationship. The next second, the girl's birthday finally arrives. She waits at the mansion alone from dawn till midnight. The billionaire does not answer her calls or messages. He stays at the hospital with his white moonlight, completely forgetting the girl who has waited for him faithfully for 6 years. Unexpectedly, the girl carries out her fake death plan at midnight. She stages a violent car crash near the billionaire's private hospital. She lies on the ground without moving, pretending to die from heavy bleeding. Passers-by call the ambulance, and she is pronounced dead on arrival. But on the other side, the hospital checks the girl's medical records and finds her heart is a perfect match for the white moonlight. The doctors rush to perform the transplant surgery without delay. The billionaire receives the news and feels a strange, sharp pain in his chest, but he ignores it to celebrate the white moonlight's survival. Suddenly, the white moonlight's heart transplant succeeds. The billionaire holds her hand and cries tears of joy. He plans a grand wedding to marry his long-awaited love, and finally lets go of the substitute girl who has served him for 6 years. At that moment, the billionaire stands at the wedding altar and prepares to put a ring on the white moonlight's finger. He freezes suddenly. An unbearable empty feeling fills his chest. He screams that he has lost his heart and cannot breathe, collapsing onto the floor in front of all guests. Immediately, the billionaire wakes up in the hospital with partial amnesia. He only remembers his love for the white moonlight and asks about her nonstop. His loyal assistant cannot bear to hide the truth anymore and tells him the shocking secret. His substitute girl died in a car crash on her 24th birthday, and her heart saved the white moonlight. The next second, the billionaire's world collapses completely. He remembers the girl's lonely birthday wait, her quiet hope for a ring, and her 6 years of silent devotion. He cries and screams her name, begging the doctors to bring her back. He realizes he has killed the only person who ever loved him unconditionally. Unexpectedly, the billionaire rushes to the girl's funeral. He kneels in front of her fake grave and cries hysterically. He blames himself for ignoring her, forgetting her birthday, and using her as a substitute. He declares her his legal late wife in front of all guests and swears to never marry the White Moonlight. But on the other side, the White Moonlight confronts the billionaire angrily. She says the girl volunteered to donate her heart and calls her a fool for sacrificing herself. The billionaire slaps her hard and yells that she is the real fool. She never sees the love and kindness the girl gave him. Suddenly, the billionaire locks himself in the mansion where the girl once lived. He touches her old piano, her clothes, and her unused birthday cake. He finds her hidden art tools and small clay sculptures, her real hobbies she never dared to show him. He realizes he never knew the real girl at all. At that moment, the billionaire discovers the girl's secret diary. It records her immortal secret, her fear of being a monster, her dream of being an artist, and her silent love for him over 6 years. He breaks down and cries, knowing he has wasted the only pure love he will ever have. Immediately, the billionaire hunts for any trace of the girl. He hires hundreds of investigators and checks every hospital record. He refuses to believe she is truly gone, even after seeing her fake cremation ashes, which are actually powdered milk prepared by her best friend. The next second, the girl lives a brand new life abroad. She changes her name, enrolls in a top art school, and becomes a gifted sculptor. Her teachers praise her as a once-in-a-century talent. She finally chases her real dreams and lives freely without being a substitute. Unexpectedly, a gentle young doctor meets the girl at the art school. He is the emergency doctor who treated her fake car crash 2 years ago. He recognizes the small red mole on her earlobe